Hey, welcome back to our Revelation series here on Barefoot Bible. And this is our 28th video in the series. And we're starting out with chapter 6 today, verses 9 through 11. How long, O Lord? Reminder to submit your questions about Revelation below the video on your screen in the comments section. Let's begin with verse 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar, and it'd be in heaven, the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held. So John turned his attention back toward heaven, and he noticed an unusual gathering. Many martyrs who were slain for the word of God. It will not be easy to reject the Antichrist and choose to become a Christian. Those who refuse to take the mark of the beast and bow to his statue, according to Revelation 13, they will be under a death sentence. These martyrs were slain for the word of God and for holding fast to their faith, just like Antipas in Pergamos, Revelation chapter 2. As the church grows ever closer to the beginning of these dark events, we must ask ourselves if we would be willing to stand for our faith, even at the cost of our lives. What an inspiring testimony of faith to find that these tribulation believers will face such a time and still choose Jesus. Verse 10, they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? So murdered for their unwavering faith, the martyrs ask God, how long? They see God's justice delayed and wonder about why. Such questions are common among believers. We wonder why evil seems to go unpunished, why righteousness seems to be unrewarded. And we find the answer to the martyr's question in verse 11. And white robes were given unto every one of them. And it was said unto them that they should rest for a little season until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. So the delay in judgment was part of God's plan. He was allowing time for the martyrs to be joined by their fellow servants and their brethren. In the second half of the 7 years of the Antichrist's reign, many more believers are martyred. We'll find their deaths described in coming chapters, chapter 11, 12, 14, and even 20. And as the second coming of Christ draws closer, we should realize many of our friends and loved ones, family members, may put off trusting in Jesus. As the Antichrist rises to power, the eyes of many will finally be opened, but most who believe will soon die for their faith in Jesus. Well, at the end of the 7 years of tribulation, Jesus returns and his earthly reign will begin. John describes what God showed him about the bright future. Revelation 20, verse 4, I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark on their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. So the martyrs will be resurrected to live and reign with Christ, and this promise provides hope many will need during the severe testing to come. The fifth seal on the seven-sealed book is that of the martyrs for the faith. I want to stop and thank all those who have already subscribed to Barefoot Bible. If you have not, please consider clicking like and subscribe today and join us. Our next video will continue Revelation chapter 6, beginning in verse 12, when Jesus opens the sixth seal, and the vision reveals a great earthquake and several other signs of God's coming judgment. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. We hope that you'll watch again next week. God bless.